Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. With this reading focused, of course, on you and whoever it is that you're thinking about, we're going to be taking a look at the 3D energy for you on this person. And for some of you, it might even be picking up off of a past connection and how perhaps intense that physical chemistry was between the two of you. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what presents itself. I'll be using 3 of my decks, the Sugar and Spice Oracle, the INFERNOS and ICICLES Romance Oracle, and then we'll clarify with my Yummy Tarot here. All right, Libra, so let's begin. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading and take from it what makes sense for you, release the rest. So starting with this deck, it does contain some racy messages in here, so just fair warning that some of it could be a little bit saucy, a little bit super sexy. We'll see. So what does that physical bond, that physical connection energy look like here for Libra? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. All right, Libra, we're starting off with eggplant. I mean, it speaks for itself, of course, but it does say size does matter. My love, my passion, my obsession, my desire for you is immeasurable. So that could pertain to somebody who feels that way about you, or you feel that way about someone, okay? Let's grab a couple more cards. For Libra, what else do we need to know about the physical bond, the physical connection between you and this person? I'm drawn to this one. We have raspberries. Please be gentle with me. I'm quite fragile and bruise easily when it comes to matters of the heart. I try to stay away from drama. If I give you my heart, it's forever. I love kisses that are tender, hugs that are warm, and sexy bedroom conversations with a touch of champagne. So this person's coming through with this very fragile energy. Now, for some of you, Libra, maybe that's how you're feeling around somebody. But, you know, occasionally it can remind me of somebody who's walking on eggshells because they do feel so fragile. And they've been hurt in the past, maybe, but they're, of course, a little bit weary to dive in fully because they don't want to get hurt now. You know, so this is somebody who really wants you to know if they invest their time and energy into a relationship with you, they want things to go the distance. They really are focused on long-term commitment here. And if that's what you're focused on as well, then we're good. But if not, that could present itself to be an issue or a challenge in your connection. So let's grab another one for Libra. We have sour cream. Our relationship was nothing short of perfect when we first decided to become more than friends. We couldn't get enough of each other. You were a part of my thoughts 24/7, but like the saying goes, sometimes all good things have to come to an end. I'm sorry for my role in turning things sour between us, but I'll cherish the sweet memories forever. So we have a couple cards here with that reference to forever. You know, wanting things to last, wanting things to really be that once in a lifetime type of connection. But for some of you, that ended up not being the case. So this could even be coming from an ex-partner, maybe, letting you know that maybe they're taking responsibility for their role in why things went sour, as it says. Okay, so we'll see how that energy plays an overall vibe and the additional messages that come through. Okay, all right, let's see what else for Libra here. When it comes to the physical connection, 3D energies for the collective. So it does seem that there could have been connections that ultimately seemed too good to be true, or as it says, it seemed like everything was perfect between the two of you. Nothing short of perfect, and then something happened. All right, let's grab some cards for Libra. Look at that, insidious. A toxic love that crept in so quietly. You didn't see it coming until it was too late. Okay, a toxic love connection. So it kind of explains why a situation just ultimately went sour, why it did not work. Something good initially, but it came to an end because they probably did something, somebody did something to ruin the partnership. Taboo desires, that could have been the something. How it hurts me to be so close to you, but only in my fantasies. Okay, so what we're seeing here is somebody who's still very much caught up in the connection, but it's just a fantasy at this point. That's the way it's coming through. It's not actually happening in the 3D. It's more of a 5D fantasy. Two people that can't be together, possibly because of a third party. Take that only if it makes sense for you. If it wasn't infidelity, if it wasn't cheating, let's just say, this still ended up being a very painful situation, either for yourself or, of course, for both of you, if that's something you relate to for this particular reading. And what I'm gathering from this, though, Libra, is this person still wants to be with you, but maybe they can't, okay? So there's barriers that's preventing union here for this particular one. This connection. Can't make it up, guys. This is the next card. Secret rendezvous. Cheating, sneaky lies. That's ultimately what brought down this partnership. However, since we are focusing on the physical bond, the physical connection, I feel energetically you guys are still drawn to one another, even though it's coming through as a taboo situation. If this is your story, you're going to know right off the bat that that's what's happening. The attraction was intense, off the charts. It was crazy. The feelings were there. Lines were crossed, you know, forbidden territory, sneaking around. And after a while, it did turn into a toxic situation. So this is one of those love stories or connections, Libra, that just was not meant to go the distance. Unfortunately. Yeah, look at this. 6 of Cups, followed by the 6 of Swords. 6s do represent growth, so I do feel that you have learned from this. You have grown from this experience. You guys still think about each other, I feel. I mean, this, of course, focuses on the nostalgic energy between the two of you and those memories that you guys once shared. But as we can see here with the 6 of Swords, you've moved on. Maybe they've moved on in the 3D sense, but in the 5D energy, I feel you guys are still interacting, you know? So you might not be together physically, but in your fantasies, in your dreams, there's still interaction going on, I feel, in your thoughts, in your heart, in your mind. We do have the Knight of Cups. Now, some of you might have dealt with a water sign, possibly a divine masculine, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You could have also dealt with a masculine who was younger than you, divine feminine. Maybe they were on the more immature side, or just age-wise they were younger than you. So maybe some of the decisions that they made just wasn't coming from a place of experience, or they did foolish things and got you guys mixed up in a complicated situation. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as a Queen of Swords. Yep, you had to do what needed to be done. You know, you had to be smart about this whole scenario here. So what I am getting for my feminines is you got yourself out of this situation. You probably had to cut this masculine out. We do have the Fool, and we do have the Magician, which I'm really happy to see that, because this is giving you both the opportunity to just start again in your love lives. You know, even though you might still have an attraction towards each other, I feel this is a love story that ran its course, more than likely because it is coming through as a secret, taboo, forbidden. There was something about it that just could not go any further. But if we're just talking about the physicality and the chemistry and the attraction, this one was pretty intense. It just couldn't continue, you know? So this is life giving you guys the opportunity to just start again with other people at this point, to move forward. And maybe at this point, you've already found someone else. Maybe they have found someone else. This gives you guys the opportunity to manifest love, manifest fresh starts, new beginnings. If you are relating to this, Libra, and if you're feeling like, you know what, I'm still really upset that this happened, I haven't been able to move on, the Temperance card is here to remind you that it will take time, because this is a card of being able to restore balance in your life. And it's also a card of patience. So it may not happen overnight, but it will happen. And I love how the final card for this reading is the Nine of Cups. So if what you're wishing for is love, if what you're wishing for is to be able to find a relationship where you don't have to worry about infidelity or cheating or third parties, you know, I feel that's a part of your journey moving forward to be able to find that. All right, so I'll leave that there for you, Libra. Hopefully there's something in this message that ultimately uplifts you, considering some of the more difficult energies that did present itself here. So you might still be thinking about someone, maybe they're still thinking about you and missing you, but ultimately this is now giving you both the opportunity to start again, to be able to take that lesson from that experience and find other people that you can be with and not have to worry about connections that are off limits. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you're interested in your own personal one, that info is down below, as well as the link to the decks that you see here. Thank you so much. See you next time.